Tesla dropped 18 points today. I caught almost half of it with 2 contracts and a system that told me exactly when to get in. No alerts from Twitter, no gut feeling, one signal, one entry, almost $1,000. Let me show you exactly how this play out. Tesla opened at 364, immediately pushed up to 365. That first candle is where most traders get excited. They see green, they think momentum. They start reaching out for calls, but my system doesn't care about that first candle. It cares about structure. What happened next is what matters. Price reversed hard off the 365 high and dropped 10 points to 355 in minutes. Now you got two camps. The dip buyers loading up thinking 355 is a deal, and the panic sellers dumping because they just watch their calls evaporate. Here's where my system separates from both of those groups. Price hit 355 and just sat there for almost 20 candles on the 2-minute chart. That's about 40 minutes of nothing. No bounce, no flush, just sideways chop right below the opening range low. Most people get bored here. They close the chart, check their phone, move on to another ticker. But this is the most important part of the trade. That stabilization is the market telling you something. Buyers had every chance to step in and reclaim that level. They didn't. Sellers were not panicking either. They were patient. When nobody's fighting to push the price back above a broken level, that level is gone. At 10:07, price closed below the opening range low with conviction. My system fire goes short. This is what I call an opening range low reject. Price tested the bottom of the opening range. Buyers failed to defend it, and now it's a trap door. This is one of the highest conviction entries in my playbook. Not because it works every time, nothing does, but because the conditions that produce it are specific. You need the drop, you need the stabilization, you need the fail defense. All three showed up this morning. I grabbed 2 put contracts at $2.75 each. It's $550 on the table. Think about what the average traders was doing at 10:07. The deep buyers who got in at 355, they're already underwater and hoping for a bounce. The momentum chasers who bought calls at the open already stopped out. And the people watching from the sideline, they're too scared to short because Tesla just dropped 10 points and I think it's due for a bounce. That's the edge. Everyone is either trapped, stopped out, or frozen. My system doesn't feel any of that. It just sees a broken level, failed buyers, and a clear path lower. What happened after the signal is what I call a zombie grind. No dramatic flush, no short squeeze to shake you out. Tesla just bled lower one candle at a time. 353, 350, 349. This is the most boring kind of trade, and it's the most profitable. Every tick lower, those dip buyers from 355 are getting more desperate. Some are averaging down, making it worse. Some are finally stopping out, adding more selling pressure. And the shorts, they're just sitting there collecting. That's the zombie grind. Dead money walking lower. No drama, no stress. Just a trend doing what trends do. Those 2 contracts I bought at $2.75 hit $7. That's 154% return. $850 profit on $550 risk. Now here's the thing I want you to understand. This wasn't a guess. I didn't wake up and think Tesla looks quick today. I didn't read someone else tweet about puts printing. I sat down, opened my chart, waited for the system to fire, and follow instructions. One good trade. That's the whole philosophy. You don't need 5 winners a day. You don't need to catch every move. You need one clean entry, one system signal, and the discipline not to touch anything while it works. The reason most traders lose money isn't because they are dumb. It's because they are human. They buy the dip because it feels like a deal. They chase the breakout because it feels like momentum. They close winners early because the profit feels good and they're scared to lose it. Every one of those instincts is wrong in the right condition. My system removes all of them. It doesn't feel. It doesn't hope. It watches structure, wait for confirmation, and fires when the edge is there. Today, that edge was an opening range low reject on Tesla at 10.07. Tomorrow, it may be something else, or it may be nothing, and I sit on my hands all day. Both outcomes are fine, because this isn't about excitement. It's about one good trade, zero gut feelings, and letting the system decide. I stream this live every market day at 6:30 a.m. Pacific. Same system, same rules, same charts. Come watch it happen in real time.